You know, a lot of news, man. With the Lil Boosie situation, um, Russell Simmons and Kamora Lee, Hunter Biden. Um, we got Jim Jones and Pusha T. You know, um, we got even Kodak Black trending this morning, man. We gonna get into it and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's get into this Jim Jones situation, right? So they say Pusha T newest song used in the runway music for LV Men SS24 runway show was a diss to Jim Jones. And y'all know Jim Jones had to respond in Jim Jones fashion, you know, laughing. He laughing. Jim Jones laughing. Now, what y'all think? What y'all think? Jim Jones, Pusha T, when it comes to hip hop, you know what I'm saying? What y'all think? Who y'all think will win that battle? Y'all think Jim Jones? Y'all think Pusha T? Y'all think it's no competition? You know what I'm saying? To me, I never was a fan of none of them. I think both of them have their own unique, you know, movement or whatever going on. And I be looking at the influence that people have. You know, I think Jim Jones have more swag when it come to, you know, styles, you know, influencing the culture, and that plays a major part. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave that part out. And with the Dipset, you know what I'm saying? They came through and they did their thing. You feel me? Had everybody want to be blood, you know, niggas dressing like them, and shit. Jim Jones had everybody balling. You feel me? So you know, as far as Pusha T, y'all know Pusha T is that coke talker. You know, when it come to talking that dope game, I don't think no nigga saying Pusha T. You know, it ain't no in competition with each other. You know, I know the fans look at it as a competition. You know, but I feel like the artists should know better than to get into, you know, those conversations, especially when they both making money. You know, because that's where the beef start kicking off at, man. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't know how to be competitive without, you know, beefing. I think most of the beef that started came from competition. You know what I'm saying? Start off as competition, and then they wind up getting egged on, and now you got this camp, that camp, and you got a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it ain't no comparison, man. Not to me. It ain't no comparison. So shout out to Jim Jones, shout out to Pusha T, man. Hopefully, you know, this don't turn into another hip hop craziness, you feel me? And they could get past it, man, you know what I'm saying? I think they will. I think they will. Let's see what's going on with the young homie Kodak. What's going on with the young homie Kodak? The latest. Oh, they're talking about Kodak Black, lawyer, slamming Hunter Biden. Kodak Black's lawyer slams Hunter Biden plea deal after rapper sentenced to 3 years for same crime. Double standards when it comes to liberal fascists, socialist Democrats. Let's see. Man, y'all know how it go. Kodak Black lawyer slams Hunter Biden plea deal after rapper sentenced to 3 years for same crime. Lawyer for hip-hop artist Kodak Black, who was charged with the same federal weapons crime as Hunter Biden and sentenced to over 3 years in prison, slammed the prison-free plea deal reached by Justice Department and the president's son. There is no such thing as not getting jail time on a gun charge, on any kind of gun charge. Bradford Cohen, criminal defense attorney for Black, told Fox News Digital in an interview. The Justice Department announced Tuesday that Hunter Biden agreed to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor counts of willful failure to pay federal income tax. The younger Biden also agreed to enter into a pretrial diversion agreement with regard to a separate charge of possession of a firearm by a person who is an unlawful user or addicted to a controlled substance. Kodak was charged for the same crime, got over 3 years. In 2019, then 22-year-old Black, who had prior convictions, was sentenced to more than 3 years in federal prison after pleading guilty to weapons charge. He admitted that he falsified information on federal farms to buy 4 firearms from a Miami area gun shop on 2 separate occasions. Black was pardoned and had his 46-month sentence commuted in 2021 by the then President Donald Trump. Come on, Kodak. Come on now. Cause if anybody want to argue about gun charge, they got people that get way more time. I got 10 years for a gun charge. BG got 14 years for a gun charge. You know, Kodak, you got 3 years, but you got preferential treatment as well from the president, nigga. Shit, take that and run with it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know, everybody don't get that. You know how many niggas be wanting to be commuted by the president? You know, I wouldn't even, if I was his lawyer, I wouldn't even say nothing about that, because unlike me and BG, Kodak got off early on his gun charge. You know what I'm saying? We didn't. I had to do 120 months, 8 months, 16 days. BG still locked up on a 14-year sentence. Shine had to do 10 years. You know, so I don't know, man. I just think it's different stroke, different folks when it comes to politics, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we could have looked at the situation different for Kodak, for all the people, other people that got commuted by the president. But we respected the call. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, man, it's the president's son. So if the president could give preferential treatment to some of the rappers that they did, and not to everybody else that's not an artist, shit, me, BG, you feel me? Come on, man. It like, what's, you know, is, I don't feel like they should have been the ones complaining about it. Just being real, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'll leave that alone, let that go, because you never know. You know, y'all get in another situation and then you burning a bridge. What if Biden, you know, get in office again and a motherfucker catch a charge and motherfucker need Biden to commute a sentence? Now you spoke about his son. He like, fuck you. You feel me? So I think, like, sometimes, you know, we just gotta like let shit go, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we had preferential treatment as well. How many people you know getting they sentence commuted? How many people you know getting their sentence commuted? Not that many. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I leave that alone, let that go, you know. Like, I wouldn't be really, like, tripping about that, you know. Shout out to the homie Kodak, you know what I'm saying? I think he got a good lawyer, great lawyer, because, shit, that boy keep Kodak free. You know, he keep Kodak free, man. Maybe it's just his way to stay in the media, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people speak on trending topics, you know, like I'm speaking right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a business. It could be a business move. Maybe he just speaking just to get in the media. Hopefully that's what it is, and he really don't give a fuck about it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when we be speaking about certain shit, we really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about? Because, to be honest, I really don't give a fuck. Because it ain't personal for me, you know what I'm saying? It's just what people are talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's you know, cool, man. You know, Biden, you know, now we gonna bring it back to Hunter. He did get off. We could go down the line for the tax charge. Dennis Rodman got, I mean, not Dennis Rodman, Wesley Snipes. You know what I'm saying? He got all that time for the tax charge. You feel me? Y'all know when it comes to black and white. Y'all know when it comes to black and white. Oh, I'm going to speak about that too. I'm going to speak about that because I know a lot of people want to hear about that. So, Hunter Biden, man, you know, stay out of trouble, man. Just stay out of trouble, bro. You know, we know that it's going to always be a black and white thing, and there's nothing that we can do about it. So I'm not about to sit up here and even complain and compare, and it is what it is, man. This is the world that we live in, y'all. You know what I'm saying? My thing is to stay out the way. Stay out the way. You feel me? Somebody just said something. They say, what you think about DC Young Fly on Netflix a week after Jackie Odette? Now, me personally, when I seen the show yesterday, actually I watched it. I didn't think anything about it, but I kind of like made my eyes get big to what other people was gonna think. You know what I'm saying? Is it a coincidence? Was it orchestrated? You know how people go to building their conspiracy theories and thinking, oh, he must have did. But when people be saying that, bro, and me being Hotboyturk, you know, and at one time, you know, I know we was hot. And I never did anything. I never seen nobody in our camp do anything crazy to become hot like we was. You know what I'm saying? So from firsthand experience, I don't know about people making those sacrifices. I can't even, you know, say that's what happened because I don't know. But I know far as for the people, they gonna automatically assume now he on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Now he on Netflix. That just a coincidence. Did he sacrifice his baby mama? I kind of like know DC Young Fly, man. I think he's a cool guy, talented, you know, spiritual guy, you know. And when it comes to a person being spiritual to a person that's carnal, they might think that, wow, he not showing any emotions, you know. A spiritual bound, strong person deal with, it would be bodies all over the world if that was true. Exactly. I I think if it was that easy, that's the only thing people had to do was sacrifice. I think it'll be a lot more people sacrificing more people than what we see. You know, that's just me being real. I think people just regular people gonna automatically assume. You know, shout out to DC Young Fly, man. That got to be a hard thing to be a single parent. I couldn't imagine, you know, raising those kids, man, the babies. You know, I'm quite sure he got a good support system. You know, like he's spiritually bound. You know what I'm saying? So I believe he'll be alright, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna speculate and say I think this, because I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I know the people is eating it up, especially with them having a picture of his family on the Netflix credits. You know, I don't know, y'all. Is Netflix even considered that big? You know what I'm saying? To assume that, is that a big platform for people to be like, oh, he did this, now he on Netflix? You know what I'm saying? Is that considered something that's that big and that major? Is people just thinking too deep? I don't know. Maybe people thinking too deep. Me personally, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. People who would it cheaper than that if it were true. Yeah, so man, prayers to the family, you know what I'm saying? DC Young Fly. I wanna stop this right now, man. Look, y'all already know, man. Y'all make sure y'all go get my book, The Autothugraphy of Turk. You know, y'all can go to lulu.com, type in The Autothugraphy of Turk. Y'all can get my book, you know, out right now about my life. You know what I'm saying? I talk about my drug addiction, being on tour with Cash Money, being in prison, you know, my relationships, a whole lot of things that y'all ain't know. The Autothugraphy of Turk. Y'all go get that audio book coming soon. Also, I got my own seasoning, man. I like them hot. I like them hot seasoning. We gotta like them hot salt. I like them hot spicy garlic, and I like them hot spicy lemon pepper. You can go to ILIKEEM. I like them HOT.com. I like them hot.com and order your Hot Boy Trinity. You get 3 for $20.99, man. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I like them hot. Is it hot?" Nah, that's just a catchy name. And y'all know, if y'all know my classic verse, I like them hot, the ones that don't tell me to stop. Yeah, I came with my own seasoning. And stay tuned, we got more products coming, man. We got the I like them hot seafood burrow coming. So, you know, y'all that like the burrow seafood, yeah, we say burrow in New Orleans. Y'all be able to have I like them hot seafood burrow for the summer and get them burlers going. You feel me? So yeah, man, it's going down. Y'all go get that, man. Yo, let's get back, man. Heads up. Heads Up Podcast, man. Welcome. I'm your host, Hotboyturk. And basically, man, Heads Up Podcast, I'm going to give y'all a quick little backdrop of where the name came from. Heads Up Podcast. This is a true fact. I actually heard somebody speaking from New Orleans, and it kind of reminded me of what we used to say when we was in the hood and the police was coming. We'd be like, heads up, whoa, heads up, heads up. You know what I'm saying? So heads up mean get out the way, them people coming, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you doing, niggas, stop it. You feel me? Put the gun up. Stop shooting dice. You know, it be most of the time we probably be shooting dice and nigga have guns on them. Heads up, whoa, heads up. Nigga selling, I ain't never sell rocks or nothing. You know, I tried it, but, you know, whatever you was doing that was illegal. We told them, heads up. There go them people, you feel me? So I thought about it. If I'm going to be, you know, informing people of things of what's going on in the world, you know, I'm basically giving them the heads up. You know what I'm saying? That's a good podcast. Heads Up Podcast. You feel me? Yeah, man. I'm basically just telling y'all what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm warning you of what's to come. You feel me? Yeah, I think that's catchy. And who other could do it but a nigga from New Orleans? You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, man, we always get inspiration from people. You know, yeah, shout out to the person that inspired me, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who y'all is. You feel me? And they wanted to remain anonymous. You know, they don't like to be in the spotlight, but they did inspire me to come with that name. And here it is. Heads Up Podcast. You feel me? Shout out to Telling the Truth Not Hating Podcast too. Last night was the first episode, y'all. Yeah, we messed up a little bit on the first one. Our recording wasn't right, you know, but we had to get it together, man, you know what I'm saying, because we had been prolonging. But we pulled it off, and shout out to Imani, my co-host, you feel me? Y'all already know, man. It only gonna get big from here, you feel me? Shout out to my other partner, you know, Beehive, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out our latest on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Going crazy, man. In less than 24 hours, we in the 100,000s. You feel me? Yeah, man, we doing numbers. And we just trying to grow, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to grow. That's it. Let's get back into it. See what's going on, man. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it. I like giving y'all them updates. You hear me? Yeah, man. Look at Rihanna, man. Rihanna leaving the hotel last night, stomach popping. Hey, what's that? What's going on with all these girls showing their stomach? Nah. Do y'all think Krishan Rock started the showing the stomach while pregnant? Rihanna. Who y'all think started that? Because I'm starting to see a lot of girls. At one time, females ain't used to like to show their stomach. But now it's like, show the stomach. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Is it a flex that when you're pregnant, you show your stomach and you don't got the stretch marks and your stomach still looking smooth? Or what is it? What is it? Would you show your stomach if you had a lot of stretch marks on there? You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, I think is cool because that represent you gave birth, you bought life. You know what I'm saying? Is it a flex for women who think that I still got this body, I'm still looking, but Rihanna got her stomach out, you know? These trends be crazy, man. These trends be crazy. They do that all the time in Texas where I'm at. Okay, I mean, they say they do it all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just saw Krishan Rock. That's who I saw doing it first. And Rihanna, you know, they got it out with their little tops, whatever they call them, like what they halter tops or something. You know, I don't know. But that boy ASAP Rocky ain't playing. That boy putting them babies that, hey, do y'all think he doing them, putting them babies in Rihanna on purpose? Or y'all think he really in love with her? What y'all think? Y'all think he a fan? He just infatuated, or they really, really in love? Cause I ain't lying, I was shocked. I was shocked to see ASAP Rocky and Rihanna together. You know, I didn't expect her to be with no. I look at ASAP Rocky like he a little thug. He thugging. You feel me? I expected Rihanna to be with a white guy or something. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to ASAP Rocky, man. You know, from getting Rihanna, and she seemed like she happy. You know what I'm saying? I love a relationship that that's in love, got respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my wife, man. You know, I know what real love is, man. Hold you down no matter what. Nobody can say nothing about you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you going through, they down with you. You know, to have somebody like that on your side, you know, that's a blessing from God. You know, because there's a lot of people that only be with you for what they can get. You know what I'm saying? A relationship is tested when you going through something. When you don't have the things that a lot of people probably expecting you to have. You feel me? And they know the real, you know. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. And they lasting too, y'all. Can you imagine how many people don't want their relationship to work? It's sad, but it's true. It's so many people that don't want them people to work. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, huh? You know, just get your relationship, man. You know, it's somebody for everybody. You feel me? It's somebody for everybody, man. You just gotta put yourself in a position to, you know, to find that special person in your life. You feel me? So yeah, man. That's what's going on with Ree. Let's see, man. Welcome if y'all just tuning in, man. This is Headz Up Podcast. We giving y'all heads up on what's going on in the world. What's happening in the world today. You hear me? Y'all already know how we do it. Hey, who saw that watch that Pharrell got, man? Did y'all see it? Man, did y'all see that Richard Mille that Pharrell got? It's, bro, nah, I don't know if they telling the truth. They say it's like 1.3 or $1.8 million Richard Mille. But it's like it looked like a action figure watch, something they put around their arm. He-Man or somebody put on his arm, you know what I'm saying? And it's very thin. You know, like, would you, if you had the money, would you pay $1.8 million for that thin ass watch? I wouldn't, you know. But hey, man, y'all know Pharrell got to be exclusive, man. Skateboard Pete, you feel me? He do his shit, man. But I don't see a lot of people getting that watch, because it's really not one of those. But then again, y'all know how these people be followers and trying to, you know, flex. To be honest, I be thinking that is all promotion. You know, I think a lot of celebrities just be walking billboards, some of them, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they gonna spend all that type of money, to be honest, because a lot of rich people, man, y'all might think that they like spending money. Bro, rich people are some of the tightest people in the world. They gonna spend other people's money before they spend theirs. For real. You feel me? I done synced it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy Desert Banks, man. A lot of people been tagging me all night. He remade, y'all know he always doing his little skits and stuff. And actually, man, people always tag me every time he do anything. You know what I'm saying? But this time he reenacted Number One Stunner. And he got the bandanas on like how I used to wear my bandanas. I actually see the resemblance of me and him, like he could be my little brother or something. You know what I'm saying? I haven't met homie yet. You know what I'm saying? I like to meet him. You feel me? I like to do a skit or something with him. You know, do a song or something. You know what I'm saying? And let him get on there. You know. So Desi, man, you out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in Atlanta, man. Holla at me. You feel me? Or we could collab, bro, and do something. You feel me? Do y'all think Desert Banks look like me, or I look like Desert Banks? You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all put it in the comment and let me know, man. Y'all tag Desert, man. You know what I'm saying? And keep doing your thing, homie. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Heads up. Let's see what else going on, man. Ain't too much else, nothing else going on. You know, Boosie. The homie man was granted bond by magistrate court, but I don't think he's home yet because the prosecutors filed the appeal. They actually trying to keep homie locked down. They trying to keep him locked down, man, and they filed the motion. According to Vlad TV, sources confirmed Boosie was granted bond in his gun case Tuesday afternoon. However, prosecutors are attempting to overturn the judge's decision by filing a motion to keep the rapper behind bars. Hold on, let me see. Boosie has reportedly been granted bond in his gun case, according to Vlad TV sources. While details of his bond have not been released, court documents related to his case have been unsealed. The above document confirms earlier reports about the rapper's charges coming as a result of his May 6th arrest in San Diego, California. Boosie became the focus of San Diego police after one officer observed. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get this. Police out that one officer observed the rapper on Instagram Live with a known neighborhood Crip gang member. While viewing Boosie on Instagram Live, law enforcement reportedly spotted a gun in Boosie's waistband, which led to officers using an airborne law. Officers found the gun matching the one seen in the video. After the case was dismissed on the state level, Boosie was arrested by the ATF on June 14th for being a felon in possession of a weapon. Boosie's previous felony came in 2011 when he was convicted of bringing illegal contraband into a penal institution, criminal conspiracy to incite a felony, and possession of a controlled substance with intent to distribute. They say, look above to view the court documents related to the case. All right, let's look at the court documents. Let me see if I can pull them up. It's crazy, man, how they trying to keep homie locked down. You know, these people don't play no games, man, when it comes to the feds. They don't play no games, y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to look for the case documented release. Boosie granted bond and gun case document is released. I'm looking for the documents. Review documents related to Boosie case. Look above to review the documents. Hold on. Well, I don't see no. Okay, here you go. Oh, these documents too small. I can't see this stuff, man. The undersigned complaint being duly sworn. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Alright, this is the United States District Court, Southern District of California. This is the complaint, y'all. United States versus Touring Hatch, a.k.a. Boosie, a.k.a. Lil Boosie, a.k.a. Boosie Badass. The undersigned complaint being duly sworn states on or about May 6, 2023 within the Southern District of California, defendant Torrance Hatch, a.k.a. Boosie, a.k.a. Lil Boosie, a.k.a. Boosie Badass, are known in his status as a convicted felon. That is, a person having been previously convicted of a crime punishable by imprisonment for a term exceeding 1 year, did knowingly possess a firearm that traveled in and affected interstate commerce, to wit, a Glock 19 pistol bearing serial number BXP Z813, loaded with 10 9mm caliber rounds of ammunition, in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 922G1. The complaint states that this complaint is based on the attached probable cause statement, which is incorporated herein by reference, signed and sealed by the magistrate judge. Okay, let's see, y'all. Oh, that's the complaint. All right. Probable cause statement. On May 6, 2023, a San Diego Police Department officer in an undercover capacity was conducted intelligence gathering while using the social media platform Instagram. The officer viewed the public available Instagram account with the handle KP2_market-made. The officer identified the user of the Instagram handle KP2_market-made as a AD who is known as a neighborhood Crip gang member. The Instagram hands had posted a story of an unidentified male wearing red pants and a white t-shirt, filming a music video in what appeared to be a backyard of a residence. The unidentified male had a black handgun tucked into his back waistband of his pants. An Instagram user profile was tagged in the story of KP2_market-made, utilizing the Instagram handle of Mama He Live Again 2.0. Upon review of the profile, Mama He Live Again 2.0, the officer recognized the male as Lil Boosie, or Boosie Badass, later identified as Torrance Hatch. At the time of review, Mama He Live Again 2.0 had a live story currently taking place. The officer watched and recorded the live story. Damn. While watching the live story, the officer observed the 49th Street sign in the background and heard an unknown male exclaim that they were live on streets of San Diego. I was informed by the SDPD officer that the area between 49th Street and Gulman Street in San Diego, California is associated with the neighborhood Crip criminal street gang. Following the review of the Instagram profile of the SDPD, officer requested Airborne Law Enforcement Unit, ABLE, to fly over the area of 49 Gulman Street. The SDPD officer provided a description of Hatch and informed ABLE he was seen in a video with a black handgun in his back waistband. At approximately 3:10 p.m., based upon the description provided by the SDPD officers and ABLE located Hatch in the area of 49th and Gulman Street. ABLE observed Hatch enter the rear passenger seat of a black Mercedes SUV bearing California license plates ANGGN25. They was watching him. They were watching him from the Instagram, then actually came to watch him and was getting information. Seemed like they had an informant or something giving them that information. But you know, police gonna always say that they. But an informant is they. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, SDPD officers in full police uniform and driving marked police vehicles were conducting saturation patrol in the Chalice View area of City of San Diego. Shortly thereafter, SDPD officers observed the driver of a black Mercedes SUV bearing California license plate ANGGN25. See, giving license plates, that's like an informant gave them the license plates and everything, you know what I'm saying? allegedly, talking on his cell phone as he was driving southbound of Usley Avenue towards Market Street. A SD SUV failed to stop at a red stop signal while making a westbound turn on 4700 Market Street. Aerial surveillance revealed the Mercedes did not stop anywhere from the time it departed 49th Street until stopped by the PD. SDPD officers attempted to conduct a traffic stop on the black Mercedes SUV, but the vehicle failed to yield and continued westbound on Market Street. The vehicle continued to drive slowly westbound on Market Street for approximately 1 block before coming to a complete stop. Prior to the vehicle coming to a complete stop, SDPD officers observed the rear passenger occupants' heads moving side to side. I was informed by the SDPD officers that in their experience when individuals who continue to drive at a slow rate of speed while police are attempting to conduct a traffic stop may be attempting to conceal firearms or illegal contraband. So they saying that while the officers was trying to stop them, they didn't stop. They proceeded on, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, y'all. After the Mercedes finally yielded and upon approaching the vehicle, the officers observed 3 males in the vehicle. There was a driver and 2 occupants in the rear seat. The rear passenger side occupant was identified as Hatch. Hatch identified the other occupants in the rear seat as his security. Based on the officers' observations while attempting to pull over the Mercedes and for safety purposes, the officers asked the occupants if there were any weapons on the persons or inside the vehicle. Hatch claimed he did not have any weapons, but that his security guard did. When asked where his weapons were located, Hatch's security guard pointed down towards the right side of his body. Officers observed the security guard had a black satch bag worn across his upper body. Officers removed the satchel, asked the security guard to step out of the vehicle, and then placed him in handcuffs. Officers then asked Hatch and the driver to step out of the vehicle and placed both Hatch and the driver in handcuffs. During a search of the black satchel worn by Hatch security, officers located the following: a black and purple HS product model Hellcat 9mm caliber pistol bearing serial number BB329274 and a magazine containing 7 rounds of 9mm caliber ammunition inserted into the magazine well of the firearm. Officers also found an additional round of 9mm caliber ammunition in the chamber of the firearm. During a search of the vehicle, officers located another loaded firearm, a black Glock Model 19, 9mm pistol bearing serial number BXP Z818, and a magazine containing 9 rounds of 9mm caliber ammunition inserted into the magazine well of the firearm. Officers also found 1 additional round of 9mm caliber ammunition in the chamber of the firearm. The firearm was located on the rear passenger seat between where the security guard and Hatch were seated when officers approached and stopped the Mercedes. The firearm was in the close proximity of all 3 individuals inside the vehicle. Furthermore, a Glock gun box was located on the rear floorboard of the rear driver's side. Officers also located a suspected marijuana joint in the center console of the vehicle. Hatch, the security guard, and driver were placed under arrest for multiple firearm violations. During a search incident to arrest of Hatch, officers located multiple stacks of cash in his left pants pocket, totaling approximately $16,854, and a cell phone in his right pants pocket. All 3 occupants of the Mercedes were transported to SDPD headquarters for further processing and investigation. During processing, Hatch yelled at his security and asked why the security guard told the detectives the gun was on the seat. SDPD officers heard Hatch tell his security, "You told me they were in the bag." This statement demonstrated Hatch's knowledge of the fire in the Mercedes. Following the arrest of Hatch, I reviewed several videos posted to YouTube regarding Headz on the date of his arrest, including a video of Channel Hood Zone production. The video was filmed prior to Headz arrest by SDPD. The video consists of Headz filming himself while smoking a suspected marijuana joint, as well as videos of Headz being filmed while a firearm is in his pants. Damn, man. Headz is seen filming himself and other unidentified individuals saying neighborhood repeatedly and making hand gestures toward the camera. Based upon my training and experience, these hand gestures are gang signs associated with specific gang affiliations. The firearm bearing serial number BXPZ813 was seized, and expected preliminary checks revealed that the firearm was not manufactured in California. Therefore, the firearm traveled in and affected interstate commerce when it arrived in the state of California. Damn. An examination of the firearm reveals it to be the same weapon pictured in Headz rear waistband of his red. An examination of the firearm reveals it to be the same weapon pictured in Headz rear waistband of his red pants, as seen on Instagram and later uploaded to YouTube in the minutes before he entered the Mercedes and was stopped by SDPD. So, based on the police reports and all the stuff that they got right here, it ain't looking too good, you know. One thing I can say, man, you have to be mindful of your surroundings, who around you, you know. I can say, man, they granted him bond. A magistrate federal judge granted him bond. But the prosecutors appealed. Prosecutors appealed the bond to try to stop him from getting out. So what they gonna do, they gonna try to say Boosie is a flight risk. They're gonna try to use all the ammunition that they got to prove that he's a flight risk, to keep him in jail. They're gonna try to say he might tamper with evidence. They're gonna do all that. And I'm speaking on this from experience, man, from when I was locked up. I had attempted murder on the police in the state, and I had a gun charge in the state. I had $1 million bond. But when I went to my preliminary hearing, they dropped my charge down, so my bond went down. I was going to bond out. They put in the newspaper, if rapper posts bond, he will be picked up by the feds. So that weekend, I didn't post bond because I didn't want to waste my money. Wind up going to feds. They say I was a flight risk, a danger to the community. Couldn't get out. In the process of them doing that, I get hit with a superseding indictment. So all of that is to hold you in, and they build and they stack. They stack and they build. So they wind up giving me a convicted felon and a fugitive from justice in possession of a firearm. Because at the time I was on a run from New Orleans. So they charged me with all those different counts of 922G, which is the federal statutory for a gun charge. When you cross interstate commerce with a gun or whatever. I'm going to get more into the 922Gs or the statutes of federal gun charges as I pull it up. Let me see if I can pull something up. But they charged me with that, and I didn't get out. I didn't get out, man, and I had to go to trial. They offered me some time because I tried to do a suppression hearing. Let me back it up. I tried to do a suppression hearing. Now, Woosa can try to do a suppression hearing in this case to get it suppressed. Illegal search and seizure. You know, a good lawyer would go through all of those processes, you know what I'm saying, to fight this case. You know, you have to fight it. A Frank's hearing, you know, like I say, he have to go through that preliminary phase of illegal search and seizure. I'm quite sure his lawyer's going to do that. And people can have you red-handed, y'all, but if anything was violated as far as your rights, that's how the courts, especially in the feds, in the appeal courts, they judge your case based off of that. They're not strictly by the law. You know what I'm saying? The course your case go in front of might go by a juror finding you guilty. You know, a juror don't know the law. So that's how you see a lot of people who have murder charges, attempted murder charges, always getting their charge reversed, remanded, vacated, you know, by a technicality loophole in the law that was violated. Not necessarily saying, he didn't or he did, but they can't violate your rights, your constitutional rights. You have a right. And, you know, the law got to uphold that, you know. So a good lawyer is supposed to fight for your rights. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might say, you gotta get a bond, Yes, in the feds, they just don't do it, bro. You know, they don't. Like, it's rare. It's a slim chance if the prosecutor not fighting against you. In this situation, it seems like the prosecutor don't want boo on the street. So he gonna have to fight. His lawyer gonna have to fight. You know what I'm saying? This case is gonna be a fought case. He got to fight. You know, and I wouldn't be surprised if these people be extra hard because of, you know, Boosie being very outspoken about snitches. You know what I'm saying? And niggas stand silent and stand down, and, you know, he represent that, and, you know what I'm saying? All that shit make them people mad, man. You feel me? And some shit, man, is just like standing up for other people, bro. Like, when it's time to stand up for you, ain't no nigga gonna be there. I had to learn the hard way, you know. I had to learn the hard way from that, bro. Like, ain't nobody life important in mine. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody life important in mine, man. You know, I speak for the kids. I speak for the youth. You know, stay out the way. Because being gangster is being responsible, holding yourself accountable, taking care of your responsibilities, taking care of your kids, being there for your kids, not trying to stand up for no grown people, man, who really don't care. These grown people don't care, bro. These grown-ups forget about you in a split second, man. They only act like they care when you popping. But when you out of sight, you out of mind. And I'm speaking from experience, man. Nobody cares when you not popping. But minute you get your name popping, or any kind of buzz, everybody acting like they're on your side. Everybody acting like they're on your side, you know. So man, I pray that this be a wake up call for Boo, man, you know. And that, you know, he come out and be the OG that he's supposed to be, man. You feel me? Like, a lot of us, man, need to stick together, man, on stopping a lot of the dumb shit that go on out here, bro. You know, saving the youth. Like, we can't act like the youth and try to save them. You feel me? We gotta be examples. We done been there, done that. I did 8 months, 16 days, man. I'm not trying to prove no point to nobody, man. That I'm this and I'm that. You know how many people don't acknowledge the fact that I'm Hotboyturk, but it be so many people trying to use Hotboyturk image, put me in raps, say all kind of stuff. But because of the lifestyle that I live, people is infatuated with how I used to be. You know what I'm saying? I changed my life, man. It's all about God, family, then everything else. You know what I'm saying? For real, like I can't afford to put myself in situations, man. And I'm not going to put myself in situations, you know. That's why I pick and choose who I hang with. You know, my circle small as a period. I don't want all these dudes around me like that. You know, I don't need a bunch of dudes around me, man. Because when you have that, man, that energy, that draw bad vibes, you know what I'm saying? I'm 42 years old, man. I want to be peace. I want to have peace. You feel me? Like how I'm living. I'm cool with that. I'm cool if I'm not the cool guy no more. I'm cool with that. You feel me? When you know who you is, man, you don't try to prove no point to nobody to be somebody that you already know who you is. You know what I'm saying? So, Title 18 United States Code Section 922G makes it unlawful for certain classes of individuals to ship, transport, possess, or receive any firearm or ammunition with the required interstate commerce nexus. You know what I'm saying? 922G prohibits certain persons from shipping, transporting, possessing, or receiving a firearm or ammunition while subject to prohibition from doing so. You cannot possess that. The average sentence length for all sections 922G offenders is at least 64 months. However, 1/4 of these offenders had an average sentence of 27 months or less, while 1/4 had an average sentence of 78 months or more. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that get those 64, 27s, and 78 months be people that cop out. If you take them to trial, they're going to try to give you the maximum sentence. You know, they gave me 120 months, which was the max on a 922G. A lot of people say 15 years. The maximum sentence on a 922G for me was 10 years, according to the guideline. So, for people that don't know, the maximum sentence, here you go right here. If you're convicted of violating 18 U.S.C. 922G, the general penalty is a prison sentence of up to 10 years and up to $250,000 fine. So anybody that's have a 922G, The most time you're facing is 10 years. Now, they offered me 51 months. I took the Fed to trial. They gave me 10 years. 120 months. So, when they say they got a 98% conviction rate, it's because most of the people not taking the Feds to no trial. They not gonna do it. They not doing it. You know. Let me see if I could pull my case up. There you go. Come on, man. You know I'm on live, bro. United States versus Tab. I appealed my conviction and everything. So we'll read my case. December 6, 2007, on appeal from the United States District Court for the Western District of Tennessee. Defendant Virgil Tab Jr. appealed his conviction and sentence for being a felon in possession of a firearm, a fugitive from justice in possession of a firearm, and an unlawful user addicted to a controlled substance in possession of a firearm in violation of 18 U.S.C. 922G. Tab argues that the evidence offered against him at trial was insufficient to support his convictions. The district court erred in denying his motion to suppress evidence. He was denied his Sixth Amendment right to a fair and impartial jury. The district court abused its discretion in admitting into evidence certain pieces of testimony. The prosecutors impermissibly commented on his failure to testify at trial. His sentence is unreasonable and he received ineffective assistance of counsel at trial. Now, me going through the appeal process is just a normal procedure. Like I say, you could be found guilty, but a technicality could come up and you got a loophole and bam, that got you back in court. You get back in court, they might be like, man, you know what, you did enough time. We're going to go ahead on and get your time served. Because most of the time, these people be wanting convictions. You know what I'm saying? I wind up doing 8 years on it. You know, if y'all want to read my case, I'm not going to get into it. But my whole case is right here. It talk about on January 26, 2004, an informant disclosed to Shelby County, Tennessee officers that heroin was being stored at the residence of my wife. You know what I'm saying? And weapons were present in the apartment. The sheriff office then obtained a search warrant for the apartment, naming 3 individuals, including Tab, because the narcotics officers who obtained the warrant suspected that there might be armed individuals inside the apartment. A SWAT team was enlisted to assist in the execution of the warrant. At approximately 2 p.m., the officers knocked and announced their presence at the door of the apartment. When they received no response, 8 to 12 seconds after knocking, the SWAT team made a forced entry through the front door. Immediately after entering, Officer blank blank secured my little partner, who was in the living room located at the front of the apartment, while the other officers headed towards the bathroom and bedroom located in the back of the apartment. Block asked Block whether anyone else was in the apartment. Block replied that a guy and a girl were in the bedroom. Before the SWAT officers entered the apartment, Tab and his girlfriend, Block, was lying on the bed in the back bedroom. When Block heard the SWAT team enter the apartment, she jumped out of the bed and hid underneath. Before hiding underneath the bed, she saw Blank get off the bed and head to the opposite direction toward the side of the room containing the room's double-door closet. When the officer first entered the bedroom, neither Blank nor Tab was immediately visible. Officer Block proceeded to the closet to determine whether anyone was hiding inside. As Block approached the closet, one door appeared shut and one was partially open. After walking towards the open closet door, Block noticed movement inside the closet. As he later described that trial, it looked like clothes inside were moving, like somebody had shifted from side of the closet to the other side. So I made the decision to open up the closed door. As Block opened up the closed door, he was shot in the jaw. He and his fellow officer responded by firing multiple shots at the closet door. After exchange of gunfire, Block and the other officer retreated outside of the bedroom to reload their weapons and to get medical treatment for Block. At this time, Officer Block heard a female voice screaming from inside the bedroom. Officer Block responded by instructing the woman to come out with her hands visible. Block then crawled out of the bedroom down the hallway on her knees and hands. After Block exited the bedroom, Block repeated his instructions to Tab, who responded by crawling out on his hands and knees. After securing Tab, Block asked him whether anyone else was in the bedroom. Tab replied, no one. Officer Block then asked where the shooter was. Tab replied that he thought he was being robbed. When asked what caliber gun he was using, Block answered 9mm. Block and his fellow officers then conducted a sweep of the bedroom, confirming that Block and Tab were the only individuals other than the police officers in the bedroom during the exchange of gunfire. Following the shooting, the officers applied for and received the crime scene search, authorizing blood, fingertips, all that other stuff. So on March 31st, 2004, a grand jury in the United States District Court, they returned a one-count indictment against me, right, in connection with the incident, charging me with being a felon in possession of a firearm, 922G. But then, in November, a superseding indictment against me was entered, charging me with being a felon in possession of a firearm, in violation of 922G, being a fugitive from justice in possession of a firearm, unlawful user addict to a controlled substance, and a convicted felon on a firearm. On August 27, 2004, Tab filed a motion to suppress the evidence found in the apartment. After hearing arguments on the motion, the district court denied Tab's motion. Following a 7-day trial, Tab was convicted on all 3 counts of the superseding indictment. Okay, let me see. At sentencing, neither party disputed the calculation contained in the pre-sentence investigation report. Applicable guidelines range for Tab was 188 to 235 months of incarceration. The government, however, took the position that Tab could not be given consecutive sentences for violating 3 separate subsections of 18 U.S.C. 922G in a single occurrence. Thus, Tab was limited to a statutory maximum sentence of 10 years of incarceration as provided 18 U.S.C. 924A2. Tab counsel conceded that 10 years was an appropriate sentence. The district court agreed that the intensive drug treatment program was warranted and imposed a sentence of 10 years of incarceration and ordered him to pay This timely appeal followed. So I appealed it, and of course they denied my appeal. All the time I'm in jail, I'm appealing. And I wound up getting out in 2012 after fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. Fighting for my life. But you have to fight. You have to fight, man. Now, y'all know I had a state and a fed case. I initially won my state case. And I had 22 years altogether, a 12 and a 10. I gave a 12 back, you know, and wound up having to come home on 5 years paper, 3 years federal paper overrode the state paper. I walked it down. And during my time, it rehabilitated me, man. Like, the shit got my mind focused. You know, a lot of motherfuckers don't understand until they go through what you went through. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't experienced being in the motherfucking cage, locked down away from your family for damn near a decade. I have for almost 9 years of my life. You know, at 22 years old, I had 22 years. You feel me? So I know what it's like. Nobody have to tell me what it's like. I experienced that shit. The state and the feds. I done seen a lot of shit in the time that I was locked down. You know, I lost my brother when I was locked down. You know, I lost a lot. I lost my manager when I was locked down. You know, I had plans. I had visions, man. And right before I was about to come home, my manager got killed. My little brother got killed. You know, like that be the biggest fear when you in there, like losing your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? But I had an angel with me, man. My wife stood down, bro. I'm talking about, I don't think if I could have did it, man, if I ain't have her on my side, man. You feel me? Because that shit is stressful, dog. Like, I ain't have to worry about nothing. I'm talking about nothing. Like, and they did everything in their power to turn her against me. You know? Even to the point where giving her tapes of me talking to other girls while I'm in jail, while I'm going through my trial, trying to make her testify against me, and you know, all that. Nah. Like, she was down with me, man, and still down with me, you feel me? And a lot of people be mad and upset because I go hard for mine. I chose my family over the streets. You feel me? I'm not trying to be in those streets proving no perk to niggas that I know don't give a fuck about me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas done showed me that too many times. You don't have to show me again for me to know, okay, well, I see, bro, you don't give a fuck about me. Nah, I'm cool with what I'm doing. You feel me? I'm out y'all way, y'all stay out my way. I'ma do me, y'all do y'all. But don't be mad because I'm doing me. Because I'm not mad that you jealous of your success, jealous of your favor, you know? This Headz Up podcast, man, I'm a life experiences of what's going on, but you're going to also get my true life testimonies as well. You know what I'm saying? It's time for people to wake up. You feel me? And take heed, man. Like, you don't always have to be the one experiencing the hardship. You can learn from somebody else that's going through the hardship and not have to suffer as hard. You can keep it thugging, taking hardship, using God's gift in spite of negativity. You know what I'm saying? Let me interrupt this, man. This also sponsored by Jetpack, man. You know, it's another one of my business partners, man. You know what I'm saying? Jetpack Exotics. If y'all like the smoke, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know, man. Come holler. You feel me? Jetpack Exotics. Y'all can go to jetpackexotics.com. You know what I'm saying? And check out what it is and what it ain't. You feel me? And that's how we moving. Also, man, I'm going to be having pain rub and stuff like that, man, for want to feel good without getting high. Yeah, me and my wife are entering the CBD world, you know what I'm saying, to be able to give y'all that, you know, and just making a change, man. Everything that I'm doing, bro, I'm doing with my wife. I don't want to be around a bunch of jealous individuals, people who got envy towards me. Like, I'm cool with staying out of y'all way. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with not being in your circle. I'm cool with that. I promise you, I don't feel excluded from nothing. I'm right where I want to be, in my own lane. So for all my fans that's out there, I know y'all be like, man, well, what about? Nah, I'm good, happy, you feel me? Living my life the way how God want me to live it. Grateful. Being able to teach and show exemplary behavior of what I'm teaching. Not just telling you this and then I'm doing something different. Nah. If I tell you to stay out the way, I'm staying out the way. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you to take care of your responsibilities, I'm taking care of my responsibilities. If I tell you to be faithful, I'm being faithful. I'm not going to tell you nothing that I'm not doing. And if you see me not doing it, man, hold me accountable. Because we got to hold each other accountable without getting mad at each other. There's too many people that be yes men for people, man. And being a yes man for people, man, keep people in situations just because you didn't tell them no when you should have. We got to change our mind, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to change your life, you got to change the way you think. That's what you have to do, you know. But yeah, man, this Headz Up podcast, you know. Make sure y'all catch me, man, every morning. I say I'm going to do the morning shift for Headz Up podcast. You know, every morning, man, y'all catch me, Headz Up podcast, between 9 and 10-ish a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? I'm on here. At this point, I think we know how not to be mad at each other. Exactly. And if y'all would like to be a host on Bigo, I have my agency, the YNT agency. You know, you can make up to $30,000 a month, up to $32,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Being a broadcaster. You feel me? Like, it's so much that you can do, man, to stay out the way. Become an entrepreneur and not have to rob, kill, and steal to have your money. You know what I'm saying? You can work for yourself from home, from wherever you at, live streaming, you know, show your talent. You know what I'm saying? If you good, whatever you good at, broadcast it, show it. You know what I'm saying? And that might be your way out of your situation that you in. If anybody in a situation, you got to let your talent bring you out. God gave all of us something to help us get out of the situation that got us in bondage. You know what I'm saying? I got a gift for gab. I can teach. A lot of people can't hold no hour in some conversation talking like you got people around you. That's a gift. And entertaining the whole time while giving information that can help you change your mind, that can help you be a better person at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That come from experience, that come from me growing, that come from me going through it. You got to go through it. Ain't no way around it. You got to go through it, man, in order to get to it. You feel me? So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube, Original Hotboyturk. This podcast is gonna be on YouTube if y'all want to check it out. If y'all came late, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all stay tuned in, man. Catch me on Bigo. I'm on Bigo right now. My Bigo handler is Hotboyturk. And like I said, if you would like to make some money, come join the YNT agency, man. Headz up.